If you enjoyed today's video, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. It'd mean a lot to me, and hope you guys enjoy the video.
And last but not least, we want your corn knee-high by July. Better get the plant, boys.
I make my living off the land with aching back and calloused hand. The old man said you reap what you sow. Out here in these fields of gold, I move harder, work harder, I get the job done, yeah, I'm a farmer. I don't back down no matter what comes my way. I'm an early riser, an all-nighter. They call me plowboy, yeah, I'm a fighter. Ain't gonna stop till they put me in my grave. I'm a warrior. I'm a warrior.
Well, first things first, let's go check some crops. We'll go look at some corn first, we'll look at some soybeans. We'll look at the first planted corn, we'll look at some first planted soybeans. So right up here behind the farm is our first planted corn. This is all Becks. I don't know the exact hybrid or anything. I think it's like 102-day corn or something like that. But it's looking really good. A lot of it's putting on 2 years. This first field of corn, we did plant it a little shallow. As you can see, when your roots do this, that means you're putting your corn in too shallow. We did get that fixed about halfway through the field. So about first half of this field is gonna look like this. It just mainly, if you put your corn in too shallow, it could affect your yield because, in your emergence, because if you put your corn in too shallow, you're not gonna get it down in the moisture. And if you put it way too shallow, it might not even come up because, you know, how dry the dirt was this spring. But this stuff came up good, and it's just also gonna affect your plant stability. These, I mean, they've went through a little bit of wind, but they could definitely fall over easier than if it was planted deeper. See, a lot of this corn is stacking on 2 years. It looks really good. We're really ahead for this time of year. So everything is looking good here. It is July 27th. About all our corn looks like this. I can pull off one of these ears for you guys and show you. So like I said, we were really early for this year. We're really ahead in the game. Corn is looking really good. This is a really good looking ear, and it's just, if we keep up a lot of sunshine and a little bit of rain and no big weather events, and you know, no tar spot or anything, we're gonna be sitting really good. We're putting fungicide in half our corn acres. We're having it flown on, not all of it, we're just kind of seeing. But we've had really good weather this year, but you also got to keep in mind, like last year through the whole Midwest, you know, we could have all our corn acres knocked right out, all our soybean acres knocked right out by a big wind event. So you got to keep that in mind. But if everything stays the way it's heading, we're gonna have a record corn crop and record soybean crop. This corn right here is 16 around and 40 long. I wasn't counting the tip. I stopped right where really the kernel stopped, so could even be more than that if it all fills. So that's really promising to see. We just need to keep up the sunshine. The corn is liking the sunshine and heat, and it's loving the little bit of rains we've been getting. So yeah, and the soybeans are doing the same. This isn't our first planted soybeans, but these are looking really good too. But we'll go look at our first planted ones just to give a comparison, since this was our first planted corn. Just had the drive on the other side of this cornfield. This cornfield's pretty big. This is the same one, but here's the first planted beans. I don't know, I think these are Becks. They're either Becks or Stein, I don't know. But see, these damn Japanese beetles are getting them a little bit. Not too bad. Seen worse. Walk out in them a little bit. As you can see, they are pretty dang tall. They are waist high on me. Whoa, about fell. Walk out here. Yep, they're about waist high. You can see where the sprayer drove right there. But see these yellow leaves down here? That's from lack of sunlight because they're canopied so well. See, these are, we plant our beans 7.5 inch rows, so I mean, it's just, no weeds can really grow down there. I mean, see, some of the leaves already fell off because they just die, but they're stacked. These beans are just absolutely stacked. Look at all them nodes. Flowers, pods filling. There's a 4-pod filling, a lot of 3-pods filling. They're flat. They're 3 pods, but they're flat still because they're filling, but a lot of nodes. Wow. Looks good. weird to pull a root up. I'll pull a plant up. This one right here. See, that's what you want to see, all them nodules. This is a really healthy soybean plant, actually. Got a really nice root-based system. I've seen better. I've also seen a lot worse. But I mean, a lot of pods on this plant, a lot more forming. So we're coming along. We're coming. She's coming along good. You can spray for those Japanese beetles or any bugs that eat them, but in this point in the game, I don't think it's gonna really benefit us. But I don't know. All right, enough talking. We're gonna head back to the farm and we'll see what we're gonna do then. Well, I'm gonna give the brush hog, all the zerks on it, a few shots of grease, just because it hasn't been greased since we started mowing this year. So tractor's okay, that's already done. But I'll give everyone a few shots and make sure everything's, because as they say, grease is cheaper than bearings, and I'll live by that. Battery's looking, not so good. It'll get us by though. We got 2 bars on the battery. So there's a grease zerk on each of the universals, or I'm pointing at tires, but there's a grease zerk on each of the tires or wheels, whatever, on the hubs. And then there's a grease zerk on each of the universals on the PTO shafts. There's one there, one there, and one there. Or there should be a couple there, and then there's one there and one there. And there's a couple up front. This is an older baling. I think it's like an 05. They should have put grease zerks on the hinges, because this one gets stuck up. You have to go back and forth with it for the wing to go down. So I'm gonna put chain lube on the hinges, I guess, because they get rusty or corroded and then just don't fold down good. Or we'll just use penetrating oil. That might work better. We'll see here. I don't got all my GoPro attachments, so I'm kind of just working with my stick. So there. Let's see if I can hold it up and grease. I got my gun set on 10 shots, so it's all giving all of them evenly. I think there's one in the middle of these two. I'm not sure. I think so. I was right. There is. You just gotta turn the shaft until you find the dessert. I'm gonna hit this one up right here. Maybe I can hold the camera. There. Hitting these universals on these PTO shafts is important because they really heat up. And then I'll hit those 3 on those on that PTO shaft, and I'll hit whatever's there, and I'll show you guys putting the penetrating oil. Well, I just got this unit all greased up, hit all the wheels, and there's 2 on each end, and I'll hit all the shafts. Now I'm gonna check gear case oils. I'll make sure you don't get nothing in the oil. Clean off around them. And then once we check them, make sure oil level's good. We can get the covers back on, and we can go brush hog. That's good. Now it needs to be a couple rings up. There's rings on the dipstick. And now it needs to be a couple rings high. Well, I think this one needs to have more in it. See, this one is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's like 6 rings high. O-ring. Make sure the O-ring's sealed on it good. And twist it back down. Check number 3 here. Yep, 2 up. Perfect. Okay. got the brush hog serviced up. Now we can fold it up and we can head down the road wherever we want to go. Well guys, that's gonna be it for today. I'll pick the camera up again when I start working. Maybe tomorrow I'll pick the camera up and we might start getting combines cleaned up or blown off, and hopefully by the end of this week or whatever. It's Tuesday today, so maybe tomorrow and Wednesday we'll get the combines blown off, and like Thursday or Friday and get them power washed up, and then we can start working on other stuff. So I'll pick you guys up tomorrow or the next day whenever I start blowing off combines. Well guys, it's Wednesday, it's the next day. I was planning on blowing off the combines today, but I actually got a call and I'm gonna help them bale some straw. I've been out here, I don't know how many bales I got done. So I got, I think like 53 done so far. Barely dived into it. I got a lot more to do. I'm gonna head down the road. I got all across the road done. That was what was left in this little 4-acre field. So we're gonna head down the road and start on like a 50-acre field, and I got another 40-acre field, and then there's another like 20 acres, so we got quite a bit more to do. It's pretty easy to run, there's just a lot to watch. Well y'all, it's been a long day. It is currently 12:44 in the morning. Yeah, started at, I got the tractor at 10:30, started baling at 11 yesterday, so yep. Long day. Got 216 bales. Yep. Got a lot of weather coming, so I'm gonna get that straw off. Figured to help the guy that's baling for us, small dairy farmers. Yeah, we got chances of hail and shit coming and severe winds, so hopefully the corn ain't flat when we wake up. Got it done and just letting the tractor cool off right now, and yeah, but I'll pick you guys up tomorrow. If we got some decent weather, we'll blow off the combines, and I'll pick you guys up when we're having some severe weather too. See you then. Well guys, it is the next day after baling straw. It is currently Thursday. I'm gonna get this brush hog blown off and might do the combines, I don't know. It's like 5 o'clock ish, I don't know. 5:16. So yeah, we'll get this blown off and then I'll get the tractor and this power washed up, and I might unhook it, I don't know. I want to detail this tractor. Well, I got the brush hog and everything blown off. I'm gonna get this tractor power washed up, but first I'm gonna get the shop cleaned up, and then hopefully within the next day I can get that tractor all polished up, looking nice, and I can get some more polish up in here. But this shop's a real mess, so let's get her cleaned up. A lot of this stuff is good, and there's some junk here and there that we don't need, so let's get the sorting. I'll throw you guys into a time lapse. Hey guys, it is actually day 3 of this video. Yesterday I did not pick up the camera at all, but I would like to show you guys what is happening here. So all this stuff, I gotta find a place to put this, just organize it. I pretty much got all the junk out. I got a bunch of cardboard boxes here that I need to burn. But this is, excuse me, this is kind of the layout. We got these 2 toolboxes. This one used to be sitting in that corner over there. Then we got this nice toolbox with all our power tools and that and everything. I gotta get this table cleaned off yet, which we're gonna do today, and I'm gonna throw a time lapse on for that. I got this cabinet that used to be sitting up in the front of the shop. So same with this black toolbox sitting right by it. And I got this all organized with all our, got brake clean, ether that we don't really use because we don't like ether. But we got it here just in case. Loctite freeze and release for rusted bolts. Got our lubricants, got our electrical contact cleaner and parts cleaner. And then I got more chain lubricant and to recharge AC and some lithium grease. And we got some stable down in the bottom, and we got some filters for tractors. This one's for the combine, but I got some grease, got a whole refill of WD-40, some hydraulic filters, and all our oil for our small engines. We got these like trickle chargers. We got 2 of them. And I got a bunch of, these are all grain head parts right here. I got fingers, a splice kit. That's for a cover for the auger and a bunch of bolts and shit for it. So, and I'll probably put some more guards and hold downs right there. This is housing for our Rogator's fuel pump. So, but I got all the grease guns. We had all these grease gun holders. I bolted them to the wall or screwed them to the wall. And I got all our grease guns held up, and then the power ones stay down there. And I got a nail in the wall, and then we usually just use a grain sack for a trash bag because we got tons of them, so I can hold that up on the wall. And I got all our batteries charging and all our power tools and our inch bolt gauge and our metric bolt gauge. And then a bunch of tools in this toolbox. This one's kind of sorted out the way I wanted it to. This one is sorted out. I got a bunch of wrenches and sockets, and that's all metric. Metric. A bunch of, I got pipe wrenches and cutters. That's kind of what was in this toolbox already. And then I got a bunch of sockets. Anything from a 1/4 drive to 3/8 to 1/2 inch drive. And then I got more in there. But that's all boxes I need to get burned. But yeah, the project is coming along absolutely nice. It looks a lot different because that black toolbox and that gray cabinet used to be sitting up there. That toolbox right there used to be in the corner, couldn't use it. That one in the corner was Dad's from my dad's old work. He brought it here, it was sitting over there, it was kind of all miscellaneous, so we had shit laying around everywhere. But I just need to get this all organized because this is all good stuff. But yeah, look how clean it is up here in front of the office. That cabinet used to be sitting there with that black toolbox and used to be all cluttered. But now you can get to the bolts and everything. Now I just need to get that all cleaned off. And I don't know if I'm gonna do this side of the shop, I don't know. But I'm gonna keep working here, maybe do inside of the office. But yeah guys, thanks for coming along with me, and hope you enjoy this video, and let's keep going. I'm gonna throw you guys into a time lapse.
Hey!
Well guys, it is the end of day 3. I don't know how many hours I'm in now. The first 2 days I had 23 hours into this project. So I started at like 12:30 today. I have no idea what time it is now. I don't know where my phone is. But this is what it's looking like. Haven't even touched this side of the shop really, or the office. I mean, I have touched the office. I've cleaned up some tools and stuff in there, so it's actually not that bad. And I've got some filters out of there. But basically, this is what the layout looks like. I got 2 toolboxes right there. Went through both of those. They're all sorted out. Got my rags right here, and scrubs for your hands. All the chainsaws down there. A bunch of C-clamps. Got our chainsaw and diesel and chainsaw gas, and then our regular gas is somewhere else. But and then the cabinets. This is what I got in the cabinet. Our bar and chain oil, and then that's the big can of chainsaw gas. That's the small can, and that is for the that's electric shit, because we have a lot of shit for wiring. So we got some variety of putty knives up there, shit for sharpening chainsaw chains, weed eater string, and some mirrors for the semis. Got my 2 vacuums there, got my big vacuum there. Got all our power, not all our power tools, but most of them, and a lot of them charging. Got all the grease guns hanging up on the wall and the grease gun mounts. Got the 2 power ones down there. Got the leaf blower down there. In here, I've already been through this before. It's all organized, and we got filters filled at the bottom, and a bunch of oil, and a bunch of head parts for the 630 grain head. Oh, that shot kind of hard. So I just did the math. We're currently sitting at 33 to 30, in between 33 and 34 hours of labor so far. So yeah, I put this forklift here. It looks more cluttered with the forklift there, but I got the 4440 parked up behind the shop because I've blown off the brush hog. I'm gonna bring that up here, and I'm gonna get it parked in here for the night because I think we got a chance of rain. Mike, my uncle, he cleaned off the grain head. He blown it off, so I'm gonna power wash that tomorrow. Either me or him is. And I'd like to power wash the 4440 and brush hog and start detailing that tractor like I've been planning on doing. And I also did drain the air compressor tank that hasn't been drained in over a year. Anyway guys, I'll pick you guys up tomorrow on day number 4 of this project, and everything should be done tomorrow. I mean, I've got the hard stuff done. But anyway guys, see you tomorrow. Well guys, welcome back to day number 4 of this video. Today, we're gonna try to finish up cleaning the shop. I don't know if I'm gonna really work on that half. It looks really cluttery, but I mean, there's not that much shit over there. I can get it looking better though. That's probably what I'll do. But there's not too much I got to do left in the office. Just a little bit more of what I will do. But anyway, this is the layout. This is what it looks like. I'm charging the forklift right now. I'm having problems with it. It was giving me an oil pressure warning. So I put hydraulic oil in it because there was none in it. So I don't know. I'm charging it, see if it'll start. I charged it the other day, and because it wouldn't start the other day, it gave me the same fit. So I don't know, we'll see if I can get that going. My Uncle Mike, he blown off the combine. He went across the road and he's cleaning out the rock trap right now, and he just ran it. So we're trying to get that machine cleaned up, and once we get that machine cleaned up, I can power wash it. But I need to vacuum out the grain tank first. But yeah, we got a lot of stuff going on today. I'm also gonna power wash the grain head and power wash the 4440. So and hopefully I can get that in here. But I want to get this out of here. Well, since that forklift didn't start up, I just do a propane tank on the old one and on the old forklift, and we had the head sitting on the grain, over the pit by the grain bins. And I pulled the head up front. I just washed it the first time with hot water, and I'm gonna soap it, then rinse it with cold water. Well, head's all done. I'm gonna let it dry off a little bit, and then I gotta pull that semi out of the lean-to, and then I can go around the barn, pull the head through, and then pull the semi back through so the semi's behind it. We're gonna have some work done to this head. We're gonna bring it to a shop, and they're gonna put a new cutter bar on it. And there's a few things that need done to it, just tweaked out of it, and then it should be ready for this fall, and hopefully next year, hopefully we trade, or maybe before this fall, I might even trade this head off, I don't know. But hopefully we can have a draper or something. So yeah, just getting it all cleaned up and ready to be worked on. But I'm gonna pull it in the lean-to in a few minutes, probably 10-15 minutes after I let it dry. Let's get the whole semi running, and we'll open up this back lean-to door, get it airing up. Okay. I'll leave this truck up on behind the bins so I can pull that head around and pull it back behind the barn, put it in the lean-to, and I'll put this behind it. It is really dark off to the east. Well, the green head's all cleaned up, put away, ready to be brought to the shop we're taking it to. It's a farmer not too far from here, about 10 miles. Just some work in the shop, and he's gonna get it working right for us. So yeah, I'm gonna get these doors and lean-to closed up, do some more work in the shop, maybe clean that 4440 off, and then I'm gonna call it for a day, because the last few nights I've been working late. It'll probably be another late night again. Still got a little more to clean up. Get this lean-to closed up anyway. Well, just got the brush hog unhooked from this. It's gonna be hooked back up. I just want to detail this tractor, so I went on ahead and unhooked it. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna back this in the shop and call it a night tonight. Shop's pretty much cleaned up. Yeah, if you enjoyed today's video, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and see you in the next one, guys. Peace.